All right, Gary Baker here from 30minutemarketing.net. We're going to do a quick little test here with Gmail to see if our emails are landing in the inbox or if they're making it into the spam folders, which these days spam folders I consider promotions and the social folders. So step one, we're going to create three Gmail accounts for testing, which has already been done. We're going to create a new spam test list in your autoresponder, which I've already done that as well, but I will show you that. Add the three new Gmail accounts as subscribers. I've got those in there as well. We're going to create email broadcasts and send to those three new Gmail accounts. So we'll do that real quick. Verify which folder they land in on those three new Gmail accounts. And then step number 6, I'm not going to cover, but this is something that you should be doing on a regular basis just to verify and make sure that your emails are actually being delivered. So let's hop over to my autoresponder, which I'm using Aweber. So as you can see, I'm in a list here. I called it Gary Baker Online Spam Test. So basically what I got here is I have 3 email addresses. These are the email addresses I'm going to be sending to. These are relatively new email addresses, or not new, but unused email addresses. Basically, they're just placeholders for my Google accounts. So we're going to go ahead and send to those, and I'll be using those for testing moving forward. But you could just as easily create 3 just random Gmail accounts, and after a while, you're probably going to want to switch these up anyway, because once you start delivering these emails and Gmail understands that you have a relationship with the list that's sending these emails, it's going to change the dynamic. So it's kind of like sending an email to yourself. You can send email to yourself from your autoresponder, but at the end of the day, you want to receive those emails. So Gmail is going to understand that as soon as you subscribe to that list and you start interacting with it. It'll basically whitelist it automatically, or as it sees you interact with them. So that's why you can't rely on testing just straight from your autoresponder to your personal email. And we're actually going to send these emails from a Gary Baker at GaryBakerOnline.com, which is a domain that I own, and an email that I sometimes use, but not very often. And I have never sent email from this GaryBakerOnline.com account to these 3 Gmail accounts. So we'll see. And I do suspect that because this is a relatively new and clean domain, GaryBakerOnline.com, and these are new Gmail accounts, that these will land in the inbox. But you never know. And the thing is you're not just testing the deliverability of the domain, but you also want to test actually what you're putting in your actual email. So let's go ahead and hop in here in Aweber. So we'll look at these subscribers real quick just to verify they're in here. So I do have them in here. You see right here. So let's go ahead and create a broadcast real quick, and we'll just send it out to this list. And I'm just going to make this, we'll use the HTML editor. It doesn't really matter. I could have went with plain text. I mean, you need to test this with whatever it is you're using. So if you use the HTML editor, use the HTML editor. That's typically what I use. So let's just test this with just like something. Hello, how's it going? So the thought process here is to just test it, right, and see if it receives email. Because if we put a bunch of links in here and then you start using words like make money online, get rich quick, and those probably aren't words that you use, but there's certain things that are just always going to be seen as promotions, right? For sale, big sale, I mean things like this, and this is what you're going to be testing. So, hey, how's it going? What are you up to this weekend? Later, and then I'll just say later, Gary, right? Just something simple, like just a regular email, right? We don't want to do anything crazy just to get this test going. So let's just see here. Go ahead and save and exit that. Now we should have an email here we can send. Here's another quick thing we can do while we're here. We'll just go ahead and check the spam score on this. Let Aweber analyze it. And as you can see, the spam score is a 0, right? So any score below 5 is okay to send. So like I said, this is most definitely, I mean, almost 100% positive this is going to land there, but let's just check. So we're going to send it to active subscribers. Our current list is Gary Baker online spam test, active subscribers, send immediately. So let's send a message, send now. So that broadcast is being sent. You can see down here, it's sending as we speak. So there'll be a little delay here while this sends. Let me go ahead and pause the video while that does that. Okay, we're back, and as you can see here, the message has been sent. Hello, how's it going? Sent to 3 subscribers. Let's hop over into our Gmail real quick. And we will see here that, there you go, Gary Baker landed in the primary folder. Gary Baker, how's it going? There we go. So we know that that email is going to work. Let's make sure it got here, went into the primary folder. We're not even going to click on that one. And that's a good idea too, as well, is try not to interact with these. Don't click them, just leave them there and see how things change. Like I clicked on the other one just so you could see it, and like I said, these aren't really the ones I'm going to test with, but I just want you to see that it's actually coming from Gary Baker, Gary Baker Online. So let's hop back real quick and throw a link in there, and then let's see if we can put something in there and see if we can change up the spam score a little bit. So we'll go ahead and create a new message real quick, and we'll just put a link in there to a website, and we'll say something sort of promotionally. A great deal for the holidays. Got a great deal for you. Click the link below for big time savings. And I mean, this is probably, like I said, this is probably not an email that you would ever send out. You would try to word it better, but I just want to see. And that is a valid URL, GaryBaker.com. So let's go ahead and we will track this to make it like it would really look. All right. Okay, so that's typically like, okay, so got a great deal for you, get the link. I mean, like I said, it's probably not what you would send, but let's just test it and see let's see what Aweber says about that phrasing, and see if they consider that spam with a link. And they might not. These are all things that you should be testing as well. I mean, I'm showing you how to test deliverability, but just spam score, and it's all right. So, right, I mean, so it doesn't even see that. It doesn't even see that as spam. So yeah, so we're good to go on that. So let's go ahead and send it real quick. And like I said, most likely this will land in the folder as well. But we'll just run a quick test. Schedule a broadcast. Okay, same parameters. Send it now. All right, we'll go ahead and pause, and then I'll come back in a second. All right, so back, and it finished sending. Great deals for the holidays. Now, like I said, I want you guys to understand that while this test is really simplistic, and of course, there's only that domain is not being used currently. Gary Baker at GaryBakerOnline.com. As your list grows, and the more you do this, you want to keep doing the same kind of test, and you want to use real emails like you write to your actual email list, and you want to test them in this way. All right, so let's go ahead and let's hop over and see if anything changed. Yep, that landed in the primary folder, and like I said, I'm not going to click on them because I don't want to interact with them, because if I don't interact with them, then that's sending Gmail a signal. Hey, this email account, right? This email account's not clicking on these. I'm delivering them. So while right now it seems like everything's good to go, that these emails are good, they're not social, they're not promotions, right? That's why I was saying you need to keep testing this, because as you send the emails, this reputation is going to add on, and Gmail is going to understand and learn, and it's going to say to itself, okay, well, Gary or this Gmail account is not interacting with these emails anymore. So let me take a closer look at these. So anyway, that in a nutshell is real quick on what I wanted to show you right here, and inside this post, which is actually our Gmail folders, social and promotions, the new spam folders, or the new spam folder. So yeah, go ahead and check out this blog post. And this video will be in the blog post. So follow these 6 steps, do this testing. I mean, test this stuff. See what your email is doing so you have a better understanding, because just looking and saying, oh, why am I not getting open rates, and then posting into a forum and saying, hey, what do people do to get open rates? Hey, this is something that you can control. Well, you can control the testing. You can understand what's going on with your emails when you send them. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.